Hey there, everybody. Greetings from super chilly Richmond, Virginia. I'm sure that our 43 degrees does not compare to my friends in Maine who are probably experiencing maybe 23 degrees. I haven't checked this morning. I like to, in the morning, I like to check on people and go, oh my gosh, you're having a really chilly day, or you're having a snowy day, or whatever. It's just fun to check on friends. So I hope that wherever you are warm and safe, maybe experiencing a cup of tea, a nice hot cup of coffee. I'm working with one of the flow journals that I have in my Etsy store right now, and I'll leave a link in the description box below so you can check out what is in the Etsy store right now. I'm offering a 20% off coupon at checkout. You just enter SAVE20 and you'll be able to get this for 20% off. These are $20. I wanted to show you the just kind of the charming aspects of a flow journal. We're going to do tags this morning, and I'm just going to use items from this particular flow journal. It was really fun to cobble these up, you guys, because they came together as a result of Michelle's wonderful happy mail to me. These are upholstery samples, and they just turned out really well. All right, let's get started. I have a bit of Mod Podge. I have a little paintbrush here. Let's think about our layers. Let's get something on this right now. Now, I'm going to tear this book up, but I don't want you to be horrified because I'm going to cobble it up in a different video. Honestly, what I'm doing right here is it's how these books were meant to be used. If you're like me and you like to cobble things together with very few items to cobble together. I don't know any other way to say it. I don't like a cluttered desk. I like a really clean work surface. If there are too many choices on my desk, I tend to lose my focus because that's just, like way too many choices to make. And I really do like to keep my desk kind of free of clutter. I think we all create at different levels of comfort. So you find your level of comfort, and that's where you can work. As you see, I'm tearing things out of my flow journal. I just found a sweet little napkin to use, so that's going to be part of this little project as well. I've got some nice vintage text. I've got sheet music. That might be nice too, but I'm going to flip through here and see if I see, look, we've got salvage script down here. Awesome. I've got some numbers right here, and I kind of like that. This is from an 1873 report to Congress. I don't remember where I got this book, but it's been one of those things that I've had around for years, and I just super love it. I also have this. I really like the vintage aged look of the Scotch tape, as we say in the South. This isn't even going to tear, which is the... now I'm understanding why they used, look at that. That is cool, isn't it? That Scotch tape. All right, so we have that. I'm feeling like I'd like a little burst of color here. So I think that will do that as well. The way that these books are laid out, y'all, they're laid out where they have pocket pages in them. They have vintage text, vintage recipes, vintage images, just all kinds of things right here. And that's it. So you didn't drag out much. You just opened your flow journal. Let's get started here. I want to do some layers. I was really inspired this morning watching Cat Hand work. I'll put a link in the description box to her channel. just in case you don't know her, but I imagine she's such a force in this. She's a force of nature, man. She is awesome. And I know that most of you probably already know Cat Hand. You know what? I like the word fundamentals. So I'm just going to tear that out. This is a shorthand book. I also really like the number 194. So I think that is how we will kind of pull this little tag together. But let's get on, let's do some Mod Podging here. Let's just start, because there's no better way to finish than to start, right? And sometimes, you know, you get kind of in this is where I've been. I've been in like a bit of a funk lately as far as my creativity goes, and it's like, I can't get back with it. I had a trip, which was awesome. Went to see my beloved sister and my other sister. I have a sister by marriage, and I have a sister by birth. They're both precious to me, precious, precious people. It was a delight to spend time with them. We celebrated just being together. And we also celebrated my niece, who is having another baby. She's getting all of her baby stuff, like, she's getting it all done, man. She had a baby in December, and now she's having, last December, and now she's having another baby in January of next year, sorry. So, you know, those kids are going to grow up, and they're going to grow up together, you know, man, grow up and be best friends. I'm so curious, do any of you have a sibling that's way close to you in age? I'm trying to preserve the integrity of this part of the tag. So it will, I don't have to redo anything to kind of keep the thing together. I also have some more numbers up here that I would like to use. And you'll notice that I tend to work fast. I don't like things to drag on and on. I always figure, you can always kind of just slap it down, as Jenny Belly used to say. And I love the idea of just slapping it down and not spending a whole lot of time, just not spending a whole lot of time doing something. I like the idea of flow. It's quick, it's fast. I see the word devil kind of making its way into this, just because I was on the Diablo section of this particular book. It was a dictionary, so we might have to kind of shovel over some of that. Okay, I want to use a bit of color, and I think my color is going to go right here, just like that. Really easy. Bookmarks or tags, whatever you want to call them, are such nice gifts for a book lover. Really easy to mail. It's nice to have something that is unique and original and different. If you're a book lover, and I mean, who's not, right? Well, I reckon there are people who. I've been doing a lot of audiobooks, and I've found a lot of pleasure in that. It's super fun for someone to mention a book, like on Facebook or something, and be able to snag that book on my Libby app. I'll put a link in the description box below for that as well. I forgot my glasses. Excuse the shaky hands. That's what happens when you're 64. All right. Now I want to get that butterfly on here. And then I'm ready for to put my words on, and we have a little trick about the word thing. Gosh, Tammy, you covered up a lot of what you just did. Well, yeah, I did, but I have fun doing it. It also like really gives the piece a lot of texture when you do it, so you can kind of see what's going on underneath it. Love things like that. All right, this says fundamental. I think you guys know what a horrible mess I make with stamp pads, so we aren't going to use an ink pad at all. We're going to use a Sharpie. I'm going to go around this. This is way old text, like I said. I think that's from 1863, something like that. All right, now we've got the word fundamental. I'm not going to be real fussy about cutting that out. And there we go. We're all done. I may want to go back and I may want to go back and hit this with an ink pad. I'm just not real sure yet. I'm not real sure about, you know, the end game with these tags either. So I'm just going to leave it like that for just a minute. Well, I'm going to leave it like that for this video. I might do a different video and we'll talk about finishing touches. You know, last looks, finishing touches, about how we might want to finish up our tag. All right, I'm going to use the stuff that I cut off from the last card, which is this stuff, and let's just go ahead and start another. I'd love to know what you like to craft for your friends during the holidays. Do you have friends who like to read, and that's kind of your go-to is you know, a bookmark, or you know, some people make bookmarks out of beads, and I mean, they're just like all manner of things you can do. I might have that upside down, but I don't know. Go ahead and get this on here. What's your weather like this morning? It is really chilly here. My new HVAC that I got last year just cannot keep up with the chilly. If you have an HVAC, chime in. I don't think I'm doing anything wrong. It just seems to have... you know what? I read if you have an HVAC, I'm very lucky to have one. Thank you for the HVAC, powers that be, that you can only manage to keep it like 20 degrees warmer in your house than it is outside. But you know, that's a blessing when it's 40 outside and you can keep it 60 in your house. That's not bad. Not bad at all. I think I'm going to go ahead and trim this one down, but I'm looking at what I have pulled out of my flow journal, and I don't have a focal image. So let's see what we can find. I do have, I think, 4 of these, the type of book that I'm working with right now. like I said, they're $20, 20% off coupon. But only today, tomorrow, and Thursday. And then that coupon expires. So it'd be a nice time to grab some things from the Etsy shop for your peoples. All right, I do not have a focal image, so I'm going to go back to my little flow journal. And, you know, I kind of see that I got some green going on here, so I might use something like that. Maybe this would be a nice backing for an image. Let's see what I can find here. Well, I do love these little things. I think they're cute. But I kind of like that too. I might use that. Kind of like a portrait or oh, there's a pretty green bird. Let's do that. Oh my gosh, that's really pretty. You can also think about a flow journal as, hey, I've got some new images to work with, or you know how when you kind of look at your stuff and you go, oh, I'm so tired of my stuff. And you want new stuff, and you want different stuff. What do you think? I kind of like it just like that. So let's just do that. These are kind of taking on a little nature feel to them, a little botanical-ish feeling going on. I may come in, like I said, on a different video and do some pen work here, but I just wanted to get these kind of, so we've got this one done and this one done. I don't have a word for this one yet. Hey, but I have a number, and it is 194, and I do love using numbers. If this has inspired you to think about your personal stash in a different way, maybe some things you could do with it. You could send me a thank you. That would be awesome. I get to keep 70% of what you send, and you just use the little thank you tab at the bottom of the video. Hey, that pulled that together really sweetly. All right, let's do one more. These had a little bit of a curve to them, so I'm just kind of flipping them like that. Okay, so I've got some of this left. Got that left. Got this. This is kind of cardstock-ish. Got some of that. I need more. I think I'm going to use some sheet music. And this is like green sheet music, so that would go here. I also think I might like to use some coffee dot paper. I have, oh, okay. So I have a couple coffee dot options. That's good right there. Also have that, so you know, if I wanted to make this into a Christmas-ish sort of thing, I could. Text paper. do like to start with that text paper. I also see text that I could use there, you know, for my focal text, my number, my word, that sort of thing. Forgot what I was looking for. Oh. Text. Oh, okay. There's some right there. I know. I'm tearing up the book. But believe me, this is how they're supposed to be used. In a video, I will go back and I will show you how much fun it is to cobble those pages back together. I also like to, when I make a tag or when I do collage in general, I like to collage a whole section, because then you can't stop. You gotta put it down because your glue will drop. And then you're going, well, just re-wet it. And I'm thinking, it's so much fun to just lay it down. I love getting things on a page. You know, just not really paying a lot of attention to how it gets there. Just work really quickly. It's always fun to have like a, hey, I just found price 50 cents. I think that's going to be my, letter number little focal thing. I'm sure you've noticed that I work off the page as well, because you always kind of, when you do that flip over thing, you get a wee bit of a surprise, and that's always fun. If you're fussed about that, though, you know, don't do that. I'm not much fussed about my art. I don't think about it much. I just like to move. Moving is refreshing. I like to go. I don't think about the tendency to not think about the outcome of it. I'm not sure if that's good or bad. Yeah. Not sure if that's good or bad. Take a little bit of this and kind of fill in up here. I was going to use some of this coffee dot as well. I'm not having coffee dot collections in my shop right now, y'all, because it's cold. And the way that I coffee dot is I do it outside. And that way it gets coffee dot naturally, you know, in the sunshine. Just super nice. I'm not sure I like that there, but it's too late now. It's down. It's a little heavy, you know, just a wee heavy there. Okay, that one's got lots of layers. And I did choose another birdie. Kind of like the birdie. But you know, your flow journal's full of things you can use for an image. I'm not sure how far I'm off the actual tag here. Let's go ahead and flip it over and trim. I hope I don't cut my birdie off. I'll put the information for the 20% off sale in the description box below, so you guys will have that, and a link to my Etsy store. I did get the whole plaid thing figured out. One of my super wise friends walked me through it. I'm very grateful to you, Leanne. Thank you. Ha, cute. All right, and I think I will use the price 50 cents. This is really old paper, so I'm just going to try to kind of go around this. Also, I wanted to say hi to the person who always thumbs down my video. I'm glad to know you're out there. To allow that to really bug me, but it just doesn't anymore. There's a whole lot of other things that are more important to be bugged about than a thumbs down. Don't let the buggers get you down. Okay. That kind of worked good doing it like that, didn't it? So you got the effect of the you know, a stamp pad, but you didn't get the messiness of it. I'm sure that y'all are great with stamp pads. I'm just not. I don't know what happens. All right, so we did a little bird, and we did a sweet butterfly. The butterfly said, the bird says price 50 cents, and the butterfly says fundamental. And we've got another butterfly over here that says 194. In a subsequent video, I'm going to go back and add some pencil work to these, so do come and join me as we finish these up, probably later on today or tomorrow. Thanks a bunch, y'all. See you later. Visit the Etsy store.